Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Fred here. This is my third video on the channel, so make sure to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into this video. So something pretty crazy popped up today in the news. Laker news, that is. If you are a Laker fan, then you must know this man. Joel Berry, he was undrafted. He signed as a free agent with the Los Angeles Lakers. You know, he had a good college career, 4 seasons with University of North Carolina, 17 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. You know, not bad stats. That seems like a second round draft pick, right? Well, no, he went undrafted. I was actually pretty surprised to see that he did go undrafted because this kid has been to the NCAA, I believe, championship, and he's been in the March Madness, and he's actually proven that he can score and put the ball on the floor and pass. I really like this kid. I hope he has a good future. But the craziest thing happened today. He said he wants to be in Rookie of the Year talks. Now, if this was a second round draft pick, I wouldn't be blown out because second round draft picks, we saw Draymond Green, how good he was, and he was in the second round. Jokic, but not in their first season. So I don't really understand what he's coming from. But he's gonna be the fourth point guard off the bench if he even has a bench spot on the Lakers because they have Alex Caruso, who is a pretty good third string point guard. They have Rondo coming off the bench as probably like a sixth man possibly. They have Lonzo Ball, their starting point guard, who was the second pick in the draft, and this kid, and he wasn't even in Rookie of the Year talks at all for most of last season. And this kid Joel Berry comes out of nowhere and like, bro, I want to be in the Rookie of the Year talks, man. I like this kid. It's not like he didn't put the stats up in college. He did put up 17.3 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, and he did shoot pretty good from the field. I did see this guy play in March Madness a couple times. He was pretty good. I believe he did play in the Summer League, which was for the Lakers, which was pretty good. But if I was Joel Berry, man, I gotta respect this kid. He went undrafted and he wants to be in Rookie of the Year talks. That's pretty amazing to have that confidence to come out and say, hey man, watch out for me. Even Jalen Brunson, he doesn't even admit he's gonna be in the Rookie of the Year, and he's the College Player of the Year. So for this guy to come out and say, that's pretty cool. Now let's talk about this guy in a different sense. Is this a legitimate question? Can he be a Rookie of the Year candidate? Can he be a Rookie of the Year candidate? Well, let's look at his past. His first season in the NCAA, he averaged. His first season in the NCAA wasn't that good. He was only getting 13.2 minutes, which isn't that great for a guy who wants to be in the Rookie of the Year. But every year he's gotten better. His second season he bumped it up to 13 points, 2 assists. Next season, 15 points, 3 assists. And the last season, 17.3 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Now, this guy, I definitely see where he's coming from. Maybe he's a little cocky. Maybe it's just his ego. But this guy actually, I believe, has a legitimate chance to win Rookie of the Year. It's not like he's not a professional basketball. You can't talk crap about anyone if you don't know the game of basketball. I hate people who just sit back and say this like reporters, and they probably have never even played or touched a basketball in their life, so they would not understand. But Joel Berry, he's not a bad college player, and he didn't get to play in the Summer League, so I don't know why the Lakers signed him. Maybe he'll probably be in a trade, please, most likely. But if I'm Joel Berry, I got some news for the NBA. I gotta say, I'm gonna be noticed. He's got to put in the work. He's got to do what the other guys aren't willing to do. And I could definitely see him being that third string point guard because Alex Caruso, he's 22 or 24 or 25 years old, and he's not the best backup point guard. He's averaging 4 points in 15 minutes a night, which is kind of bad. And when you have a guy like Joel Berry who was probably better than him in college, and if he played in overseas, I'm pretty sure Joel Berry would still be better than him. But this guy is a complete athlete. I respect him. I believe that he can do whatever he wants to do. I never doubt guys that go undrafted or guys who come in the second round, because these guys are willing to work out there. They're willing to do what they got to do to meet their goals in the NBA. You see first round picks just not give a crap because of how much playing time they get and shooting a ton of shots. I'm gonna take example Anthony Bennett. You know, he didn't, or actually that's not a bad, that's a bad reference. Okay, Jimmer Fredette. You know, he got the starting position over Isaiah Thomas. You know, Isaiah Thomas isn't the best starting point guard in the NBA, but still over Isaiah Thomas. Jimmer Fredette, like, that's a no-brainer. You're gonna start Isaiah Thomas, right? But Jimmer Fredette ended up only averaging 8 points, and that's horrible considering he was getting a lot of minutes. Another player I think is Alonzo Ball. It seemed like the first, half of the season, he just didn't really care. He didn't really care about shooting. He didn't really care about his form. He was just chugging up shots. He was making some plays, but at the same time, he didn't really show the effort that he showed in UCLA. Um, Another player that I'm gonna say is I think I'm gonna get bashed for this one though. Is hang on. I don't actually. I'm not gonna say that player because I feel like I'd get bashed for it. I was about to say Ben Simmons, but he did win Rookie of the Year, so who am I to talk? But Joel Berry is, I think, he may not win Rookie of the Year. I doubt that he'll be in Rookie of the Year talks. But hey, man, if you got the courage to come out and say, "Hey, man, I want to do this," and you gotta chase that dream, man. You gotta do what you want to do. Props to Joel Berry though, for real, man. You're the goat. Um, and I wish the best to him, bro. And yeah, I just wish the best to Joel Berry, and hopefully he can, win Rookie of the Year or something like that. Nah, man, that's not happening. But still, it's not like he's a bad NBA player. He is shooting almost 42% from the field, and I definitely see he has a future in this league. He seems like the type of guy to get it done, want to get it done on time, and that's just the mentality that we need in this league. So without further ado, guys, this is my video. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. Peace out, guys. I got a Devin Booker video coming up after this one, so make sure to like and subscribe. Peace out. Got it.